Welcome to another episode of That's Dicey. All right, so we left off in a very dramatic fashion. Everything seemed to be going as planned. We got all the items, sent two of them away, or extracting the final item, and then the phone rang. So it was Brody in the room with the phone. So you open the service exit, let Zero out, and come back up the hallway into the break room, and the phone starts ringing. What do you do?
Hmm. So where is Cricket right now?
Cricket was in the main area of the museum extracting the last item from the case. They had put the lockpicks in there, but it was already unlocked.
Got
They
it.
took the item out and they put something else in there and closed it.
So they have okay, so Cricket has the last item in their possession.
Yes.
Okay, good. So the phone is ringing in the break room.
Yes.
Let me look at something real quick cuz I think I'm probably just going to answer it, to be honest. So that way nobody can call out that we're not supposed to be here. Yes. I'm going to answer the phone.
All right. You pick up the phone, and a voice from the other side says, "So, Brody, I've been watching your little heist. Yeah? Quite interesting. Worked out perfect. I would have never thought a pizza party. But as a trained person, I knew you'd get in there and you'd get what I needed, and then I'd get it from you. So,
Oh no.
what I need is the last item, and what you need is your friend back. So, do we have an
Which fr-
agreement?
I
Which friend? And do you
which
want that?
friend?
Look outside the emergency door.
I'm like 2 seconds away from hanging up on this dude. Like, okay, okay, I'll go look outside the emergency exit. Who is this person talking about?
You see Zero get stuffed into the back of a car and the car drive off.
Oh, he's got all the things. Half the things.
Man, what do you want? You need the last item and you want zero. I don't give a crap. Like, tell me what you need and we can get this taken care of so I can What do you need?
Bring me the last.
Uh-huh. You want to be more specific, or do you want me to just drop it in a lake somewhere and let you fish it out?
It's good. Sass the man who has our friend. Going
I
away.
suppose we could do the same thing. I'll drop your friend in a lake and you.
I mean, zero can swim, the item cannot.
A fair point.
I mean, you can get specific about where you want me to bring this item of yours, or we can just, keep going back and forth and being snarky and nothing will get done.
Okay. Put it in locker 17.
Locker 17 in the museum.
That is correct.
All right. And how do I know that you're not going to just kill zero and take all of the items? Like, you have given me absolutely zero as a show of good faith for any reason why I should even listen to you, to be honest.
You hear the alarm system click over and chirp for a second and then turn back off. I could have had you caught the whole time. I just want the item. I have no need.
Then why did you steal zero if all you needed was the items? Why not just take the items?
Because you wouldn't give them to me.
It's not our job. You're the one who wants them. Hello?
Yes, and you want them as well. So I let you get them, and now we can trade.
That doesn't seem like a fair trade, but whatever. It'll be in locker 17, and then I hang up. Because fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
All right. So you place the item in there, and then moments later, get a headphone chirp type thing from Zero saying he's safe back at the base.
Oh, cool. Okay, so this
Hmm.
does it make sense for us to take the item
Uh,
and then just meet Zero back at the base? Because he said put it in locker 17. He didn't say leave it there. He said put it there. Technically, I followed directions.
this is going to be a strange thing, but are you going to open the locker?
Uh,
Well, when you put it like that, we're not sure anymore.
yeah, like I was going to before, but now I don't think so. I think I'm not going to.
All right. So the party goers, if you will, are frazzled a little bit. They've come into the break room to ask you what's going on. They heard the phone ring, they heard the alarm chirp, and yeah, they come in there, ask you, hey, what's happening? Like the alarm went off and the phone was ringing. What?
That was just my manager making sure that the alarm system is up to snuff.
Oh, that makes complete sense. They
I
don't
know,
ever do
right?
those drills when we're here. Oh,
Well, being that I'm here, they wanted to make sure that everything was doubly safe, just in case, because we have so many people in one spot as opposed to everybody, looking around the museum. So, for safety purposes,
okay. Oh, yeah, that's sound logic. Okay. Well, the pizza's pretty much wrapped up. I think this party was great, and it was nice talking to you. But two of us have to go home, and there's a new two coming in for the shift. So I don't know what you want to do about that situation. I feel bad for the other people. They didn't get any pizza. They're not cool.
They're not cute.
it's all right. I'll order them a pizza to thank them for their service. It's about time for me to head out too. So,
Well, it was great, and I hope we did great. I don't know if you have like a checklist or something, but yeah, I hope we did a good job or whatever you need us to do here. Yeah,
you guys did incredible.
thank you.
They mean so well.
They do. They're so sweet.
And
No
yes,
clue. We just
so
played
they
them like
kind
a fiddle.
of they kind of filter a couple of them filter out of the room and go back to like their normal man search around of the place. And then the other two are lingering there, changing clothes, exchanging like goofy nonsense about, their favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
I'm gonna get in on that and like just start arguing very passionately that Raphael was the best one, and the whole time I'm gonna be texting Cricket, "Yo, get out of there now."
Okay.
Yeah, one of them is pro Donatello, and then the other one is totally Michelangelo. Because without Michelangelo, the whole show would be boring, and there would be no fun, and no one would enjoy themselves. And yeah, so they argue constantly for a long time, as long as you maintain the argument.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
gonna just until they leave out of the back exit, and then I'm gonna like leave the door open and wait for Cricket,
okay.
so that way we can get out of here.
Question for Steph. You are
Mhm.
in there, you have the item, you're in front of the case. There are a few pathways you can take that avoid the guards to get back to the break room. So that you
Am
can,
I
make your
trying to
escape
get
over
to the
there.
break room, or am I trying to just get like out of the building?
You could also take the path to the front entrance, but the two guards are gonna start there.
Okay, then
Uh,
I'm probably gonna go find at the break room.
Okay. That would be simple, but I am gonna have you roll for it
Of
because
course.
you got the tension rose a little bit.
I'm gonna prowl it because I want to be sneaky.
And yeah, it's risky standard. Risky if you get caught. Go ahead, roll it.
Get 2 dice. That should be good, right?
Hmm.
I'm gonna push myself because we're so close.
We are.
I'm gonna get too stressed for this. Ooh, mixed
Oh,
success.
well, okay. Yeah, you make it to the break room. But we're gonna wrinkle in a complication. You are efficient. You get there really fast, and
Oh.
one of the people hasn't fully made it out of the door. And they stop and come back up the hallway.
Ooh.
What are we doing?
Can I head them off?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna just start like coughing really loudly. And ask them, hey, so do you know if we have some Robitussin here? I have like this attack of the coughs all of a sudden.
Uh, I needed to get something out of my. I'm not on shift anymore. Yeah, I just needed to get something out of my locker. Work versus home life boundaries. If I
Of
could,
course, I
if I could
understand.
just go over there and get the thing, so I can go home. And they might have Robitussin in like the office because they
Okay,
have like
so
aspirin.
in the office, right? Got you. So while we're having this like really unnecessary conversation about Robitussin, behind me, I'm like gesturing for Cricket to move.
Yeah. Now I see like someone is that close, I'm gonna like extra skitter.
Okay. Are you going back into the museum? Or are you just like
Oh,
hiding?
I would have. So basically, they're blocking my route.
Essentially, yes.
Ooh, is there like a room or something I could duck into to hide?
Uh, it would be there's not like a room, but there's lockers in there, and I
Yeah.
liken them to like high school locker size lockers. You might
Cricket's
be able to
pretty
like
small.
sneak into like an open locker and close it, but that will have some risk to it.
Are there any lockers that are like already ajar?
Yeah, no, there are.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and sneak into one that's already open. That way I don't have to like close it all the way. I would you argue that that's more prowl or finesse to like carefully get myself into a locker quietly?
Either one. Really, the game allows you to use whatever you want to use to make the roll. It's just a
Okay.
matter of describing it.
I'm gonna finesse my way, so I'm gonna carefully, like one foot at a time, very like slowly, like shoulder, not slowly, but like shoulder, shoulder, and then like fingertips to pull the locker closed, but not all the way closed, just as much closed as like the ajar ones are, so it's not fishy.
Okay. Again, that will
Alright.
be a risky standard roll.
I can take some more stress.
Okay, if I do the assist teammate thing, can we say that like Cricket got into a locker that I know is not going to be opened again because I saw the people leave like and open their lockers and stuff?
Ooh, yeah.
Yes, but we'll just say that you did that, and we won't add the dice.
Okay,
Okay,
I got you.
Uh,
I'll take it. Alright, ready, steady, spaghetti. Oh yeah.
that
Yes.
is, yeah, you got in there. You're able to get it close enough that it's not recognizable, and the person finally gets done dancing with Brody in the hall, um, and gets the thing out of their locker and says, it was really nice seeing you. I didn't lie because I was working. You have a nice day." And then he goes out the service exit, and
I wave him off like to doubly make sure that he's not coming back.
yeah, he walks across the parking lot and looks like across the street because there was no parking in the museum parking lot because they don't have
Nice.
a tow company, so everyone just parks there like it's free parking.
Good, good.
Uh,
Okay.
you are alone in the break room.
Okay. So are we free and clear to leave? Because I did say it was time for us to go.
Yeah, yeah. There's
Cool.
you don't see anyone out there.
Cricket, let's bounce, bro.
I like slowly open my door, peek my head out, like, all right, and, like I'm just gonna follow Brody because Brody's been in this area the longest, so I'm hoping they know the way out.
Yes, we're going out of the employee exit, the break room exit, and we're gonna hoof it out of here.
Right. So you make it back to the block, I guess, that your base home base thing is on. Is it a boat?
I think we lit on a boat.
Was it a boat? Now that I'm thinking.
What, our home base?
Yeah.
I thought it was a house with ghosts in.
Oh yes, it
Oh
Am I
is.
miss?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's hidden is what the okay.
What's the boat though? Cause like I also remember a boat.
I think there was an opportunity to get a boat and you went with the hidden thing. At least I
Ah,
thought.
okay.
But I don't remember precisely. And the thing doesn't. Oh yeah, hidden layer. Yeah, you went with hidden layer, and then you can live in the layer instead of it being a boat. So it's a house and it's hidden. Okay. So yeah, you make it back to the block where your base is, and I am going to do some ominous nonsense here. And I'm gonna roll a nice fortune roll, and I'll give you 3 dice. Okay. Yeah. So you make it back to the block and you catch it before you fall into it. You see around you there are people posted up on like buildings around this block, watching to see where you go. And Zero has successfully gotten into the hidden base without them finding it, and you're aware that there are people watching them, waiting for you to come back.
How many people are there?
There are 3 people. There's 2 people up on rooftops on each adjacent corner of this like 2 block radius, essentially. Radius is not the word. Another word. This 2 block area. There's like a person on a roof on either adjacent corner of where the base is, and then there's one person on the ground who is like has like a headset, all like running around looking everywhere.
Okay. Let's see something really. Where is my? Where would I find my inventory?
You should be able to just click on.
Oh, here it is. Playbook. Yeah, there we go. Inventory. So, subterfuge supplies. I have subterfuge supplies.
Oh, okay.
I kind of want to dress up like someone else, like sort of like hide, dress up as someone else.
Okay. All right.
And work my duck my way into the secret base stealthily so that they don't see me.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, you could.
Where's inventory?
If you
playbook.
Yeah, if you click
the little
on
purple icon.
Yeah. You can also click on your picture,
Ah.
the character picture, twice, and it'll open your playbook.
Got it. Cool.
Right. So you're going to disguise yourself as someone?
Yeah.
Are we picking one of the people on the rooftop, or like are you just disguising yourself and going in to the base?
So, okay, I do have a question.
All right.
Are there people beyond the 3 creeps that are watching us? Like, are there people just milling around?
Yeah, this is a normal like street.
Cool. So I'm gonna dress up like one of the just a regular Joe on the street, looking like I'm gonna go and get coffee or something, and then I'm gonna like duck to the side and get into the base.
Okay. Yeah, that works pretty flawlessly. The only thing that you notice is that the person is interested in you passing by. Not that they're like they know it's you, but they're like they've got their eyes peeled for people they're trying to find. And so they're like, oh, there's another person passing by, and they're kind of talking to, it looks like, the people on the rooftop.
Oh, I see.
And he's just like checking you off on a list. It doesn't look like them, but they acknowledge you passing by, so they're aware that you went through there.
Nice.
So I think something cool that we can do is your lair is hidden, right? So you could be essentially like your abandoned house, right, that you live in. That could also have like a secret compartment type thing that you go into, and that's where your actual lair is. So like it's separate from the house. So like if they went into the house, they wouldn't find anything. It would be normal house. Or it could just be the abandoned house and like no one finds it because no one looks in there. But I think in this facet, the person has acknowledged you and seen you and saw you go towards that house that is abandoned. So I just wanted to.
I'm gonna sneak. I want to sneak.
Okay. So
what skill would that be?
Whichever one feels good.
Well, I have one in prowl, so I'm gonna try that one. And I'm gonna push myself because I don't have enough stress apparently.
Wait, before you do that, can I'm gonna give you my fine shadow cloak.
Okay.
It lets you sneak.
Oh. So wait, how are you gonna get into the house then?
Well, I was thinking I might just go to a bar and
go to a bar.
See if I could maybe go home with someone and just not spend the night in the house if the house is being watched.
That actually is pretty smart. The only thing I kind of want to check the house to see whether or not Zero has the other artifacts or if those have been taken.
Well, if you're going home, there's no reason for 2 people to go into this abandoned house.
That's true, because that does look a little titchy.
You can go into this abandoned house, and I will go somewhere else.
Okay. Okay, so I know what I'm disguising myself as. I'm going to disguise myself as a photographer. This is like, we're already deep into this, right? But I'm going to disguise myself as a photographer and pretend as though I'm going to go and take pictures of this abandoned house and like duck inside. That'll be the way that I sneak in.
Okay.
All right. And I am going to push myself because I have one dice and I need multiple.
Can Alex have, or can Brody have another die? Just because I gave them my fancy cloak.
Yeah. So if you go to adjustments and you click adjustments, there should be a way to just add a dice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
Okay. So I have 3.
yeah.
Cool. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I will text you, let you know whether or not Zero has the stuff.
Awesome.
Okay. You swear, go. Oh no!
Oh
no! I had everything working for me. Oh no!
Yeah, you make your way down and you kind of tilt your way in to sneak in, and just as you get to the door, someone stops you and says, "Wow, that's a nice camera. Did you take our picture?" And the person that is watching sees you at the door to this abandoned place and starts to move towards that direction.
I mean, I'm just gonna own it. I'm just gonna own it and be like, yeah, I can definitely take your picture. Here, stand in front of this door and like pose these people in front of this creepy ass abandoned house. And then I'm gonna see the guy and be like, hey, come over here. Can you help me pose them?
Yes. Hold on. No. There's some weird photographer outside of a house. It looks strange to me. I'm checking it out, and he goes over and kind of like weirdly adjusts the people, like he's like moving their shoulders so that they're like in a specific angle. He's like,
that's perfect.
I
perfect.
think that this will work.
It's looking really good. It's looking really good. And then I like snap a couple of pictures and I'm gonna show the guy, like the guy who was trying to come and catch us, and be like, what do you think of this picture? What do you think of the lighting here?
It's perfect. I've taken many pictures and this is up there. This is a great picture.
Oh well, thanks. And then I'm just gonna like tear up a little bit and be like, I really appreciate that. My family
guards very specific photography hobby.
Right. I'm gonna give him this like sob story about how my parents never believed in my artistic vision, and then just make it really awkward and uncomfortable for him to stand there next to a crying grown man.
I understand completely. See, in my line of work, the pictures are evidence, and the evidence as well. Anyway, it's a long story. Are you taking pictures of this house? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I just really wanted to take pictures of liminal spaces, abandoned places. It's just so beautiful to me, man, and I'm gonna cry some more.
Oh, I could totally see like a limited series magazine that's just like these like cool little or like a website page. Just like you should get like someone to write up like something for write about the place or like the history of the place or something, and then your pictures caps. Oh, this sounds. You go in there and you take your pictures.
Thank you so much for your inspiration, sir. Thank you for helping me. And I'm gonna walk into the house.
Right.
Incredible.
I can't believe that worked.
Brody's my hero.
Yes.
And then he gets back on the headset. He's like, just some photographer who wants to take pictures of an abandoned house. We'll put a pin in it just to ensure when they leave, when they go, what they do, just in case. And then he moves on down the road.
Nice. I can't believe that worked. Okay, I'm in the house now, right?
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to, well, honestly, I'm going to snap a couple of pictures, like just so that I have some for when I come out so I can show this guy. So that he just thinks I'm some dorky photographer as opposed to like, a criminal. And I am going to run around and see if I can find Zero and the other artifact.
Do you take any time? what kind of, do you have a digital camera? Is this a Polaroid camera? What kind of camera is this?
It's a DSLR. I just have a Canon just chilling, in my little subterfuge kit.
Okay. Do you take any time to look at the picture?
Yes.
Okay. One of the pictures has Buck, except for when you see the picture, the chains are wrapped around.
Oh no.
And but when you take the picture, you don't see Buck. You only see
Hmm.
Buck in the picture.
Well, I would like to attune.
All right.
See what I can come up with here and figure out what happened to Winky, Blinky, and Buck. I should only have 2 dice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I changed the adjustment. I just wanted to be sure I was. Okay. Cool. Let's see if I can find some ghosties. Oh.
You reach out to the ghost field, and we're gonna do our first instance of harm here.
Oh.
As you reach out into the ghost field, you feel the negative charge of energy, and you take a level 1 harm.
Level 1 harm.
And yeah, so if you click on your character sheet, it should be in there. There's like a harm part type of. Let me look at
play. Harm. There we go. Okay.
And,
so I take 1.
Yeah, so you'll take a level 1 harm. And I guess how would you, so you reach out and you just feel this ominous negative energy so much that it like pains you. How does, I guess, Brody respond to that? Is it like shock? Is it sadness? What is it?
Honestly, so Brody's whole thing is like, yes, I mess with ghosts, but also like I saw what my father did to ghosts and how he treated them, and I'm not a fan. So the idea of a spirit or a ghost being hurt or being like turned into a thrall, basically, not a fan. Not a fan. So it pisses Brody off. It makes him angry.
Okay. So then to the left of the harm in the little type box, just type, yeah. And so when you roll now, you're going to have 1 less effect. So your standard normal effect things will be limited effect now.
Oh, I see. Okay, got you.
And then your great effect things will be standard effect. And yeah, that all occurs, and essentially you can't reach out to them, but you can feel the negativity in space now, where it was full of positive energy before with these happy-go-lucky ghosts.
Man, poor Winky, Blinky, and Buck.
Uh,
So the house doesn't feel safe anymore, and I kind of want to sneak my way around to see if I can find Zero in the artifact.
Okay.
And I'm also going to text Cricket really quickly. The ghosts have been put in chains. And I can't find Zero.
Have you looked for Zero yet?
No, but I'm about to.
Okay.
He's not like obvious, so I can't,
Yeah. Ooh, I don't think it's a really bad idea for me to come home.
No, it probably is, for what it's worth. This place is already being looked at, and if the only reason I got away with it is because of my subterfuge kit, they know, don't they know who Cricket is? Like, wouldn't they know what you look like if they know who I am?
Yeah, I still have the last artifact, right?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Then I think it would be best to still stay away.
Yeah.
And keep that safe. I'm still going with my initial plan of not staying at home.
Cool.
Ricky, as you mentioned the artifact, it starts to hum.
No.
Like a humming noise. Like a
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. It starts this humming noise. You hear it, and then out of the drawing book, you hear Blinky's voice. The house is not safe. They've taken the other 2 ghosts. I'm hiding here. Zero was here for a little while, but it's gone now. Are you safe?
Do I recognize Wait, which ghost is this?
Blinky.
This is, and it sounds like Blinky?
Yeah.
Okay. I say, Brody's still in the house. Should I get them out? I'm safe for now.
Okay. Where's Brody?
He's at the house.
At the same time as those words finish, Brody, you feel that positive energy return in the space around you, but it's also slightly like nervous and anxious. And you see Blinky appear.
Okay.
And Blinky doesn't have the chain. Blinky looks the same as Blinky always looked.
Oh, I wish I could give Blinky a hug. I'm so glad he's okay.
And Blinky says, "We have to get out of here."
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that.
And Blinky opens all of the like windows and doors and everything in the house in like this burst of like energy. And you see the other two ghosts for a brief second coming towards you down the hallway. And then you're outside the door, and the door closes, and Blinky disappears into like a little orb, and he's like the orb is kind of floating next to you. It says, "Put me in your pocket so they don't see me."
Done and done. I'm going to put him in my pocket.
And you hear the house erupt in this like just destructive rattle of chains and windows and doors slamming and wood creaking and then it stops and you're out on the street and the guy is there that was watching the house and he says, "I've never seen a house do that before. There must be some really bad ghosts in there. Did you get any good pictures at least before they like chase you out?"
I'm going to show him specifically the picture that has Buck in chains, and I'm going to look really wild-eyed and freaked out and go, "I just wanted to take some cool pictures, man. I didn't expect a haunting." And so I'm going to show him the pictures.
Oh man, we should notify like the spirit wardens or something.
Spirit wardens.
As he says that, well, first the spirit wardens they get rid of like unruly spirits. That's their job.
Yeah.
There are like maintained spirits, and then there are unruly spirits, which chasing you out of a house and causing it to lose its mind is pretty unruly for being
just a smidge.
But as he says this, for an instant, you get the feeling that he's not telling you the truth. And
about he's not telling me the truth about the spirit wardens, or he's not telling me about like the ghosts.
The spirit warden, that he doesn't actually think that they're necessary, doesn't think you should contact them, but he's just saying it as a way to like comfort you.
Oh, I see. So it's like when something bad happens and people are like, somebody should call the cops, but like nobody calls the cops.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to.
What's the equivalent of ACAB with the spirit wardens? A-swab.
All wardens are bastards. AWAB. A-swab. Yeah.
A-swab.
So Brody is going to smoke a cigarette next to this guy, and like I want to have it so like my hands are shaking so I look like a person who's really freaked out. And I'm gonna tell him, you know what? Maybe I will contact the spirit wardens. I think maybe I should get a drink. It's been a hell of a day, you know?
You know what? You go get that drink and enjoy yourself. I'm gonna be out here for a while, so I'll contact them and I can talk to them when they get here.
Thanks, man. Thank you so much for looking out for me today. I hope you have a good day.
You too.
And I'm gonna leave.
All right.
Brody is a grade A swindler.
That works, and you get out of there. Where are you going?
I am going to the bar. How many bars are on this street? That's a better question.
There's really only one like bar in this district.
Oh, there's only the one? Okay.
Yeah, in this district. because what is it called? It's Six Towers. And Six Towers is more like old like buildings and like things. So it's not like well kept over here. Like they're not building new things constantly. Like the
Got
older
you.
section of the town.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to the bar and try not to look too conspicuous about uh going over to Cricket. I'm gonna look as though we don't know one another. And order myself a whiskey and coke and then tell Cricket everything.
Nice. Yeah, I'm just sitting up at the bar, so checking out this girl that's been, eyeing me, making
Hey.
some eye contact, trying to. I thought I had to find myself a different bed tonight, so I'm working that game right now.
Hey, we love to see it. We love to see it.
But then you pull up, and Cricket's like, all right, we're down to business. Okay.
That Brody the cock block.
And
Brody, every time.
as you both get there and get settled and have that conversation, the shift changes over. A very well-known person to you comes in and gets behind the bar counter. You know him as Rigby, the owner of this place.
Oh, cool.
And Rigby says, "You're in disguise, and you look frazzled. Something bad happened?
A lot of bad happened.
We can talk about it in the back room. So if you go like you're going to the bathroom, he kind of draws a map on a napkin in front of you and continues like wiping the counter like he's not saying anything to you. And then chats up some people in the middle there. Oh, another beer for you, of course. And he's drawing this like map, and then he slides the napkin across the counter and leaves it there. And it's the directions to the back room that look the least amount of like people will follow you. It just looks like you're going to the bathroom, but then there's like a secondary service door that's normally locked, but he's gonna unlock it and let you in.
Cool.
And you can just slip right in there.
So yeah, I'm gonna down my whiskey and coke in like 2 shots because today did not go as planned, and I'm gonna head towards what looks like the bathroom and then go to that back room.
Okay. You get in there. There's just barrels and bottles that are extra that he keeps back here stored so that he can restock. And he's sitting back there in a chair. He says, "The house isn't safe, is it?"
Nope. It's a whole lot of not safe. Winky, Blinky, and Buck are in trouble. And also, the house is being watched, and I had to sort of BS my way out of a situation with one of the guys who was watching it. So, got a good look at him. Not a fan, but he thinks I'm just some frazzled photographer.
Not a fan. Harsh, but okay.
All right. Do you make your way back there, Cricket?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it like 5 minutes, then wander back. Enough space between us.
Yeah, so same thing. You open the door. It's barrels and storage for bottles and cups that he needs to run the tavern. And he's sitting back there. Brody and him are talking. And he says, Cricket, you're here. Now everyone's together. And he says, well, you're going to need a place to lay low for a while. And, as much as I would want to do the favor for you as great friends of the tavern and the things that you've helped me with in the past, I might need just 1 coin to make it happen for you.
How many coins do we have? 3?
3.
3?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down to give the dude a coin. What do you think, Cricket?
Yeah, I mean, it might be worth it. And just like a third of our money.
Yeah, that is a pretty steep price. What if I give you 50 cents instead of 1 coin?
What if I chop this coin in half?
Listen, the amount of leverage that I need to make something useful to you that doesn't only last a single night.
Yeah, fair. Okay, 1 coin.
Oh my gosh, I didn't mute myself to blow my nose. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I didn't hear anything.
Okay, cool. I moved my mic out of the way, so all right. If it's longer than a one night thing, I think we can do it.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
So he says, just wait here and I'll come back and then we can get you all set up.
Do we trust this guy?
Right. Is there what
Or are we
is
about to
there a
roll him?
skill that's like insight? The way he said that. What is survey?
Insight check on this dude.
Right. Like something.
There is study is not the one.
Study.
Survey is
Survey.
Gather information. No. I think is it study? It's gotta be study.
Say,
Study a person doc, yeah, study is
I
to
would
gather
like to
information.
study this MF, please and thank you.
Alright.
I don't trust it.
I'll assist with that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'll assist with that.
That is a risky standard. Actually, no, I'll give you controlled standard because he doesn't feel like you're threatening him. So.
Okay. All right.
You kind of look at him, try to get a feel for if he's being honest, and from the look of it, yes, he's being honest. And you feel like you can trust him, but as a result, he kind of like looks at you like, why are you looking at me like this? Like, gives you a kind of like, and then he says, Cricket, in all the times we've known each other, when have I done anything to make you feel like you couldn't trust me?
I'm sorry. I'm so on edge right now. My home is being patrolled. I shouldn't doubt you. Cricket kind of hangs his head a little bit.
Well, hang tight. I will be back. And he takes his punch ticket like for his shift, and he takes it out of his pocket, and he goes out of the door back into the back room. And you can hear the machine click, and then you hear like a faint, light argument, and essentially they're saying Rigby's saying, I have to go out and do something. We're missing something in the stock room. I was doing inventory. And then he said, I locked it because I don't want anyone in there looking through or getting anything out of there because my inventory is perfect and I just need to get this number of things and I'll be back. And the person is like, so I got to run the bar by myself? This is obnoxious. This is only my fourth shift here. You just keep doing things like this all the time where you're just over there, you're not working the day shift, you're working the night shift, you switch your schedule around all the time. I don't know if I want to keep working here, but I'll do it for tonight. But this can't keep happening. And Rigby says, I understand. Running a tavern is very hard. Someday, maybe you will understand. And you hear him exit that back room, and the person is like, stupid tavern owner messing up my whole day. Go out here and make all these beers for all these people.
Dog, it's beers. Like he acted like somebody told him to make a sex on the beach. Okay?
And and then you hear that person exit the back room, and for a brief second, you hear like the bustle of like the inside of the tavern kind of pour into the room, and then that door shuts off. And you're there for a little while. Do you want to do anything while you're like waiting there?
Would this qualify as downtime?
You know what? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Sweet.
Take off the downtime. Get rid of some stress.
I would love to reduce some stress because your boy is going through it. Okay.
Can I say I reduced a little bit of stress by drinking and flirting at the bar?
What is your vice?
My vice is shopping.
My vice is food and drink.
All right. What I will do is give you the reducing stress by getting stuff at the tavern. But the caveat is you'll have to tell me what kind of extravagant, ridiculous thing you tried from this tavern menu, and we'll count that as purchasing something of luxury.
I want to like make up a ridiculous drink, like I'm gonna give it some silly name like Sex on the Mountain instead of on the beach. I'm gonna
sounds
mess
craggy.
around with the bartender and just say, Like, I need a shot of this, I need a shot of that, and like orange juice and grenadine and exactly 2.5 cherries. Yes, you do have to cut it in half. I don't make the rules. And like, yeah, just mess around with him and buy a really luxurious, obnoxious drink.
Okay.
And I think that would make Cricket giggle a little bit. And
All right. Yeah. So you can indulge your vice.
How many activities do we have time for? Just one
I'll
or
give you
two?
two. I'll give you the two.
Okay.
This as a full downtime. And
Yay!
then I'm not going to worry about the entanglement or the heat thing because the thing doesn't function the way I want it to. So I've just been doing it on my notes.
I'm gonna indulge my vice and train.
Okay. Or yeah. So you're training
can I switch my vice?
a
Yeah, my
skill if you
vice.
want to. You can have this weird epiphany moment where you're maybe I don't like this look stuff.
Maybe I don't love shopping as I thought.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I'm gonna recover instead of train.
Oh, the harm, right? You do have one harm.
Yeah, I have a harm.
Sure. I don't remember
Do-
how, but you should be able to like click on that.
Like roll it.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah, you got rid of five
Look at me
stress.
go.
That's
Look
cool.
at me go.
Oh,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't know
And
how to
Okay.
do that.
In the downtime menu, you have to choose two activities, and then there's a little roll button.
But it has your name highlighted, not mine.
oh, you might have to wait for Brody to finish that. The recover
I
act.
did.
Yeah.
Do I roll a dice?
Uh,
Because it only gave me the one, but it also says fortune
let me
instead of activities.
look at. I think the. Oh, I know what it is. Never mind. When you recover, typically, someone is helping you, and so they give you a rating on the level of the person helping you. For this, I believe you're in this back like stock room, and you've had a drink already, and you're trying to whittle down this anger. And I think so. What I'll say is, there is maybe a nice bottle of whiskey back that can help you relax through this anger and give you a three tier dice thing. If you succeed, you get rid of the harm completely.
Nice.
And yeah, that's a success.
Yay!
Saying the harm is gone.
No more Angry Birds for me.
And then yeah, you clear that, get rid of the stress. And now I think if you can you uncheck can you like take the downtime activities off?
Yeah, let me do that real quick. Okay.
And then now Steph try to hit the activities thing and click on things, add them, if that.
So I want to indulge my vice. There it is.
Yeah, I think it was just because Brody was doing it. So
That's it, right? Just
yeah.
the one?
You can do two activities. I did two.
Oh yeah, you
right?
can do two activities.
Do I need to do two?
I mean, it only benefits you
any
to do a
harm.
second thing. There's no like negative to doing it. You could also indulge your vice twice if you're really.
I'll train. Do I
Okay.
have to choose what I'm training?
It's just one of your skills. And you
Do
get
I
to add
choose
an
which one?
experience to that tracker. Or is it one? Say.
Well, I'll see what happens after I roll.
Okay.
I
Alright.
got two.
Cleared two stress. That's good.
That is
Uh,
good.
And then
So for training, I get to click on two things.
you get to train one of your things, then you add two experience to it. So
Like,
let me pull up your thingy and I can look at it. So play. So each of your different what is it called? Each of your three things inside prowess and the other one, the three like main things, they have like this experience tracker next to them. And so you
so I
can
click
click
on.
two of one of those, but they both have to be the same. And then when you fill that, you can add another point to one of those.
Gonna work on result. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Well, that was downtime. We're at the end of our time. It's 7 o'clock, so we'll pick that back up next time.
Woo!
Nice.
Right.
Poor Winky and Blinky. And no, Winky and Buck. It's Winky and Buck.
Poor Wing Buck.
Poor Winky and Buck.
Our guys.
We're gonna save our guys.
Yeah.
We better.
All right. Till next time.
Okie dokie. I will talk to
Thanks
y'all
for
later.
hanging. Bye.
Hasta.